So, dear Dhamma friends, we're going to start our meditation session. So, be comfortable yourself and relax your body. And let your whole body weight go down and focus your mind to this bell sound and follow the sound, please. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. So, dear Dhamma friends, so before we start our session, I will introduce the technique we're going to practice. So, recognizing the method is important because nowadays, as you know, there are many kind of meditation techniques people practice. So then in the beginning, you have to see yourself why you want to practice meditation. People have different reasons. And so this meditation technique, especially with this samatha and vipassana. Samatha means tranquility meditation, vipassana, insight meditation. These two methods lead us to recognize how things come to be as they are. Once you have that clear recognition, that recognition will help you to have a very peaceful, calm and relaxed life, and at the same time it will help you to come out of this all the difficulties and to transform yourself, and if you wish for the liberation, to get into that liberation. But at the same time you have to understand this is not a kind of like a mental training that you train your mind to think in a certain way. This is not an exercise that you have to keep doing to develop your self-centered mind or your self-centered view. This is not a technique to get addicted or to become a prisoner to yourself. This is make you allow you to be free from your own thoughts, because the thought itself is the life. Just imagine if you take out all the thoughts from you, what you going to end with? So then how this thought came to us? Is it not someone else's wish? It's even not sometimes it's your own choice. Unknowingly or knowingly, somehow we tangle with these things. And that tangles happen according to the cause and effect. When we look at the history, this how these things happen. This happen according to the cause and effect. Otherwise, there is no exact reason it should be like this. No, when this is here, that going to arise there. When this is not here, that not going to be there. So like that. There is an interconnection each and every thoughts, but at the same time, each and every thought had certain independency. So then yourself, if you able to recognize this pattern, that recognition itself will help you to come out of the difficulties or the suffering, unsatisfaction. Because why that unsatisfaction arise? You develop a thought pattern, go against the very nature of life. That is where the resistance happen inside. But once you recognize the very nature of life, that recognition itself give the strength and clarity to go through the situation without holding it as me, my, mind, like that. So then yourself just slowly start to get into this practice. And in the beginning, we calm down our mind, calm down our body, and calm down our breathing. So this body, mind, and the breathing interconnected. So according to your behavior of your body, your mind can change the condition of the mind and condition of the breathing. And then according to your condition of the mind, the body can change, the breathing can change. It like this. If you have tired, heavy body, your mind become heavy and tired, busy, and the thought become heavy. The breathing become heavy. When you have the heavy breathing, as a result of that, you feel uncomfortable physically and the mind become busy. So then if you reverse the pattern, in the beginning to get into tranquility state, mentally calm down your body. Keep relax your body. Even in the five hindrance, Kama, Chanda, Vyapada, Tina Midda. This Tina Midda means this heaviness, tiredness, discomfort with the physical and mental. You can come out of slowly, little by little, when you get into tranquility state. How you can do? So mentally, prepare yourself intensely in the beginning. If you are a beginner, just relax your body and relax your mind, relax your breathing, and stay slowly, little by little, bring your attention to one point, one thought, one sensation. And that way you start to get into this tranquility state. So for that, we give them the breathing as your mental object. So then wherever your thoughts go, bring it back again and again, stay with the sensation of the thought without imagination, without doing anything, without pushing or holding yourself. Just allow your natural inhalation, exhalation to happen, and at the same time, keep observe. When the mind settles down, from there, we slowly go to Vipassana level of meditation. So the Vipassana means, V means deeply, Passana, observe. So when you observe deeply, always remember, don't allow your thoughts to think regarding what you see. And just allow your experience to happen. Even that experience, don't question. So as example, when you observe the sensation, so whatever the feelings arise with that sensation, rather than focusing to the nature of the sensation, observe and be very clear to recognize it. So that way, when the recognition becomes sharper and clear, sensation become minus. Remember that. If you put the attention to the sensation, what is happening? That your awareness becomes lower minus sensation become higher. So as example, there I have some feelings here. So then mentally I observe, and when I observe, I have to detach from the sensation to observe and recognize the very nature of the sensation. But if I start to think about the sensation, what will happen? This sensation can become stronger, 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 and maybe it start from here and then it can go all over my body. So it's a kind of like it happened because I put attention to the surface level of sensation. And what is happening as a result of that, it bounce back my own experience. So then I tangle with it. So don't allow what you experience, don't allow that experience to bounce back and hold you there to go with it, repeat. So you have to let go that experience, whatever experience, just try to go through it. So that way you will go deeper to certain level to recognize that even the it arises as experience in the depth, there is nothing. But it is not the idea. It is you have to recognize it. I just give as a guideline. So just remember, when it comes to this tranquility state, if your mind go here and there, bring it back again and again. But after that, once you get into the sensation, in the beginning, we go with the step by step. This is inhalation, this is exhalation. Separately recognize. The second level, observe the entire breath body. That means continuation of the inhalation, exhalation. This is the beginning, this is the middle, this is the end. The third level, just inhalation, exhalation has different character. Sometimes it becomes longer, shorter, heavy, soft, warm, cold. Sometimes only right nostril inhale, sometimes only left inhale. So like that. You recognize that each and every inhalation, exhalation separately and recognize the very character, very nature of it. And once you settle down with the sensation, in case if you cannot settle down, if you cannot get into sensation, just stay with the inhalation, exhalation. Take time, it is okay. Just be relaxed. This is not a race. Just yourself in the beginning need to be calm, relax, and accept. So from there you go. And once the mind settles down, and then you sharpen the awareness, it doesn't matter. Then you don't focus to details, the surface level of details. It doesn't matter inhalation or exhalation, long or short, and just get into the sensation. And once you get into the sensation, stay with it, stay with it. Even it's change when it arises and gets changed. In the depth of that you will see this. Even there is no that something called inhalation, exhalation, that we only the change, that change all over your body. And not only all over your body and this entire universe change according to the same rhythm. So there is a moment you can experience that. So with that, just give a try yourself, and then remember, don't push too much and don't expect things. Just be completely neutral and with really relaxed mind, and at the same time with the maximum effort and with the fully awareness, and you have to observe, not the half mind, because sometimes you're thinking something else, or maybe you don't put your maximum effort, it's not going to happen. It's same like when the plane take off and landing, it run all the engine and the maximum power. The same like When you get into the tranquility state, when you get into vipassana, it's kind of like you slowly detach from the gravity that inside us. You need certain mental, physical strength. So that's why be very clear with your awareness. So your right palm on your left and neck head straight in one line, and be comfortable with your posture. So bring your attention to your body. Scan head to toes yourself 3 times and say Supatveva, or may I be well and happy 3 times. Take a moment and think. We gathered here in this moment to practice this ancient meditation technique. All the Buddhas, all the enlightened masters followed this path and achieved wisdom. So we also gathered here to accumulate that knowledge. In this moment, with this sitting, may my body become more comfortable, may my breath be more smooth, may no difficulties come to me. May all the success come to me. Also think for a moment, this is the last moment we're spending in this very lifetime. And detach your mind from all your past memories and as well as any kind of future thoughts. Just try to remain in the present moment, observing the sensation of your inhalation, exhalation. So bring your attention to your whole body. And observe your lower part of the body and recognize any sensation if there. Just get a mental note. Tightness, heaviness, and heat, pain. So whatever the sensation, don't change anything. Your lower back, and your upper back and shoulders. Your arms, elbow, forearms, palms, fingers, fingertips. Your chest and abdominal muscles. neck and head. And observe your whole body and see the sensation, any tightness, pain. Is there anything that you can recognize? And bring your attention in front of your nose and your upper lip area. Deeply and gently breathe in, breathe out 3 times and find the sensation of the inhalation, exhalation. And allow your inhalation, exhalation happen naturally. When it happens, just recognize this is inhalation, this is exhalation. This is rising, this is falling. Do nothing extra. When your mind go here and there, bring it back again and again. And follow the entire continuation of the inhalation, exhalation. This is the beginning, this is the middle, this is the end. Some inhalation become longer, shorter, heavy, soft, warm, cold. Just recognize the very nature of it. Bring your attention to the sensation. Just follow the sensation. Be completely free from patterns or the methods or the teachings, without thoughts. Just experience the sensation. Even don't bound to that sensation or the experience. Bring your attention to your body. Observe your posture. We cultivate loving kindness and compassion in our heart and radiate it as a light through entire your compound, your village, city, state, country, around this world and this universe, and as far as you can through galaxies, other planets, stars, reminding yourself like this. Mentally repeat after me. May all living beings in this universe be well and happy. May everyone be happy and safe. And may their hearts be filled with joy. May all living beings live in security and in peace. Beings who are frail or strong, tall or short, big or small, visible or not visible, near or far away, already born or yet to be born. May all of them dwell in perfect tranquility. Let no one do harm to anyone. Let no one put the life of anyone in danger. Let no one out of anger or ill will wish anyone any harm. Expand the loving kindness and compassion beginning from your heart forward. So visualize yourself and send it as a light to your backside, to your left side, and to your right side. Downward and upward. To all six directions at once, like the moon, the sun. Spread the light, spread the energy without any condition, without any limitation, without any resistance, or without any judgment. Let your heart to shine with the loving kindness and compassion from the bottom of it, with the maximum effort to the highest. Wishing yourself, may all living beings in this universe be well and happy. Say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So, dear Dhamma friends, as human beings from morning to night, night to mornings, each and everyone looking for certain kind of satisfaction and freedom, peace, harmony. When we look at the entire human history, thousand years, our ancestors used to fight for freedom. It is a struggle. And even today, when we look at all over the world, people look for freedom from different directions. And in the surface level, even though we look for this freedom from authorities, and even some people granted the freedom through documents, but the real freedom is come out of our inner understanding, not the outside condition. So this outside freedom can change according to the situation, time, space, environment, like that. But this inner freedom never going to change like that way. Another thing is, it cannot take by anybody. So then how you can get it? Why you lose the freedom? So then if you lose the freedom, what you have then? So we lose the freedom because of our own thoughts. We become prisoners to our own thoughts, and we become very limited people to certain things. That limitation itself make you disappointed. So when somebody put in a prison, that's mean he become very limited with the space and the facilities and that things. When you become limited for certain things itself, it kind of like a punishment. And when it become very limited regarding the will, and it is kind of like a very painful. And sometimes it's kind of like even just to maintain your basic life, when you don't have freedom to select, or when you don't have a choice, and that itself make us suffer. So when it comes to deeper your thoughts, not about this outside, this material world, the inner, this psychological world or the mental world, our own thoughts make us very limited. And our own thoughts keep us as prisoners. And from where this arises, from where it comes? It arises the idea of the self-centered mind believing I am. But in the ancient time, people used to have another key for this. So you cannot give up the self-centered mind, and you cannot give up I am. And when you think about I am, you become very limited. So then in the ancient time, in the ancient time, they used to give a key, and then what they told, you are everything. So what is everything mean? So when you think about everything, can you come to a point that to experience limitless, or in that everything is their limit? If it is a limit, it is not everything. The I am universe, I am everything, Tattvamasi. And so I am the God. So how you understand what is the understanding? What kind of awareness that you have regarding the universe? How you recognize the very nature of the even if there is a God, how you recognize the very nature of the God? So if you cannot recognize that, then again you go back to the old problem. That means you cannot recognize you. If I am the everything, if you don't know what is everything, that means again you go back to the lack of understanding regarding yourself. That is the main problem from the beginning in this all the human history. People used to look for who I am, who I am. So when you have that self-centered mind, and from that self-centered mind that you're trying to develop the life related with you, I am the first. The foundation is me. And with that, whatever you do with your bodily, verbally, or mentally actions, it always brings you kind of like unsatisfaction. So nothing wrong with the self, or nothing wrong with the world, or nothing wrong with anything, but in the middle of this all, the glue hold into suffering or the unsatisfaction is the idea, the way we think regarding the situation. So if you have the same incident without self-centered mind, and there is no way to suffer. It is not the outside incident, or it is not even the inside situation, but in between this both, the what we hold into to bring us the unsatisfaction. So when we look for the freedom, the same. When you think about the freedom, so what you mean by freedom? If you look for the freedom with the self-centered mind, I want to be like this, that, then you are still not look for freedom, because this I, or the self-centered idea itself, make you a prisoner. So in that prison, maybe you look for another freedom. That is not the true freedom. So as example, see, inside the prison, sometimes they have freedom to watch TV, play whatever the sports, and they have the gym, and they get the meal on time, they have place to sleep. And in that capacity, maybe they have certain comfort, and they can find certain kind of a space to maintain their life. But it is not the freedom. So then you have to be very careful from the beginning when you look for freedom, what you mean by that freedom. Because that is why from the ancient time to today, most of time when we look, even the struggle that people had to freedom. They achieved to certain level of what they want in that moment, but later it didn't exist. It is not real. Why? Because that freedom we all look mostly with the self-centered mind. That means we are already prisoners. In that prison, we look for freedom. That is not the freedom. So the real freedom is when we come out of our self-centered mind. So how this self-centered mind bound? Through the desires with our eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind. And the desires to satisfy itself, and with the self-centered idea, and that satisfaction should come towards me. So if you have the idea to regarding the satisfaction without self-centered mind, even you enjoy the moment, but there's nothing to stuck there. So that's why in meditation, especially in Vipassana, it directly take you to deeper to recognize who I am. What is this? So that's why it say know thyself, know yourself, then everything going to be okay. But when you know yourself in a wrong way, that everything going to come with the wrong result. So that is what itself calls samsara. So otherwise nothing wrong with this eye, or nothing wrong with this world, nothing wrong with this ear, or nothing wrong with the sound, nothing wrong with the nose, or nothing wrong with the aroma, nothing wrong with the tongue, or nothing wrong with the food or the taste, nothing wrong with the sensation, or nothing wrong with the people, and nothing wrong with the ideas, or nothing wrong with your mind. But in between these two, when you have the illusion called I am, and that going to make you bound to the very limited experience, that itself create the prison. That prison, even though that you feel outside world, you are free to go here and there, say whatever you want, freedom of speech, freedom of living, freedom of talk, freedom of expression, freedom of media, freedom of traveling. So you name whatever, freedom of living, so freedom of religion, you name whatever. But if you bound to self, remember, you are not free. So in the deeper level, freedom means, salvation means, liberation means, and try to come out of that. And then that is the day you can experience the most beautiful life yourself. So in certain countries like Africa, there is a way they catch monkeys. How they catch monkeys? They get a coconut and cut it from one side and make a little hole. And then they drop certain places in the jungle. So the monkeys come and then they drink the coconut water. And then what they do? They put their hand inside the coconut and try to take all the juice out of the coconut, and then they grab it their hand and then try to pull it, and they cannot take it out. So they put their hand, they make that the hole small, and just to put the hand, and once they fist close the palm, and they cannot take it. And they keep struggling. Now they cannot run, they cannot move. Nothing wrong with anything. Even nothing wrong with the hand, nothing wrong with the coconut. What is the thing is, the monkey cannot understand to release the juice of the coconut and release the palm. The desire regarding to get the juice out of the coconut and hold, that desire itself lock the arm and itself make them the prisoners. And then the hunters come and catch. So the same thing happened to us in day-to-day life. With our eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind. So whatever happen around us, let it happen. If you like something, you appreciate it, you like it, that's it. Why you put I like it? If you want something, have it. Nothing wrong. But why you want to mention I want it? From where the I come? If you want to hear music, hear it. And just don't keep repeating it. Enjoy it and move forward. Do whatever you want to do. Just do it. If you want to watch a movie, want to play a game, just do it. But why you want to say I? Why you want to bring the I? And then, because in this very moment you cannot move forward, the I hold to the experience or the joy that you received. That itself make you the prison. So then who's wrong? Not the world. That today, as you know, this entire world, they go against the science and technology, and they blame to computers, they blame to cell phones, and they blame to from the history of the TV. They blame to all the science and technology and everything. They blame to vehicles, they blame to aeroplane, everything. Complaining. Look, you cannot stop this current. It's going to go. It's going to become more in the future. And now it's becoming more worst with this live streaming, and the world going to become something else. This flux, you cannot get out of it. So then what you have to do? Let it be, because that is the very nature of life. Don't involve in the self-centered idea, but let it be. Even you experience in there, can you experience it without I? Oh, I am. Then you're not going to accelerate the power behind it. Because when you have the idea of the I, you accelerate the current inside it. And that acceleration itself brings us all this chaos or the suffering and the struggle. So then yourself, remember this human life. In this entire universe, as you know, you will never find any place like this. And still the Hubble telescope and went through this far away million year light years to this universe. They focus and they couldn't find anything like this. So you have power to experience this. But the thing is, when you see the tree, are you really see the tree, or are you see something from your head? When you see a flower in your garden, at home, or anywhere, Just think, just look yourself, question yourself. When you see a flower, are you see the flower itself as a flower, or are you see something from your head inside? It is completely two different things. And so try to come out of this self-centered prison. Don't be like that monkey trapped in the coconut. And release it. Wherever you feel you stuck, remember to release your mind, release your I, let it experience without I. And then you will see there is the freedom you can experience. That freedom is the most beautiful experience that you can have in this human world. And at the same time, once you experience it, no one can lock you down. No one can put in a prison. Anywhere you are, you will be free. So with that, I bless upon everyone. With this good practice, may all of you be well, happy and peaceful. May no harm come to you. May no difficulties come to you. May no problems come to you. May you also have the patience, courage, understanding and determination to meet and overcome inevitable difficulties in your life. During this time period, may everyone stay healthy and safe. And finally, may all of you attain supreme bliss of Nibbana. Sabbitiyo yajjantu sabbarogo vinasatu mate bhavatantarayo sukhi digayuko bhava. Ettavata chammi sampadam punya sampadam sabbe deva anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe bhuta anumodantu. Sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe satta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya idammi punya kamma. Asavakkaya vahang hotu sabba dukkha pamuncatu. Bless you.